are many mystery novels out there, but there's none as bizarre and ridiculous as Umineko no Nakukoro ni, When the Seagulls Cry, a Japanese visual novel I had the pleasure of getting into when I was 16. It's a mixed genre visual novel covering horror, mystery, romance, and fantasy, all in one. While very over the top and cheesy, it still stands as one of the most compelling and bizarre stories out there. Going through my emo phase, I became obsessed with the author's previous work, Higurashi, infamous for its profuse amounts of torture and gore. Umineko, while still quite violent, had a level of depth that blew my young mind out of the water. The story unfolds in early October of 1986 Japan, where the Ushiromias, one of Japan's richest families, hold their annual family reunion on Ushiromiya Kinzo's private island estate. Umineko's main plotline revolves around the family's deep plethora of problems and the disasters they cause, ranging from the inheritance battle trope to pressure and stress from family obligations and straight-up household abuse. The other side of Umineko's plot revolves around the mystery, intrigue, and fantasy surrounding a series of murders after the cast is trapped on the island due to a freak storm. The story's real focus is the battle between reality and fiction, using an extremely bastardized, unreliable narrative to give the reader an alternative to the grim reality of family killing each other. This tale opens up with a huge cast, consisting of the entire direct family line under Kinzo and the servants who work on the island. On the other side of the story is the fantasy cast, featuring the Golden Witch who is apparently terrorizing the island with her magic, and her familiars. Each character is introduced with an archetype personality to help us distinguish them all in the beginning, but over the course of the 8-installment novel series, they prove to be a lot more than they first appeared to be. Umineko's most striking storytelling aspect is its use of meta levels that make an already complex tale even more convoluted. The novel-style description of the story is written from the perspective of a fantasy, assuming all crimes are committed by magic and witches. It's the protagonist and reader's duty to see through these lies and decipher what really happened, using the rules created for this game by the witch herself. Red truth statements are 100% the truth. Blue truth statements are when the protagonist makes a hypothesis, which can then be countered by a red truth or otherwise be assumed as true. Using creative tactics, the story uses its medium in ways only it can, such as color text, sound effects, and background music, to create the most unique mystery experience ever. The mysteries themselves are interesting, the characters are very multifaceted, and the dark truth behind the island murders leaves you on the edge of your seat. While being pretty anime at times, it's still one of the most memorable visual novels out there. The main premise seems simple, but Umineko altogether is longer than War and Peace twice. So if you're curious as to what could possibly happen in this mysterious tale, please give it a try.